Good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
To throw, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Anderson a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Check 26, check 26.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line. Safety's creeping.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
26, Mike, 26, Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Deuce. 20.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 4-yard line. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play fake. Winston. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
1st down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They go play action. Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On play action, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Go, go, go. 20. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, I'm coming. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got Smith here, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Check 3. Check. Crunch. Check 24. Check 3.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing again is Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. first down. This is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Newton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
McCaffrey, they'll try to run it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Cam's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two. Following the interception, Winston. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Carolina.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up second and 10.
Switch up. Kill. He's coming. Double up.
Great.
He's coming. Double up.
Right now, boys.
Mike's 50. Watch the slant.
Boys, you got this.
Mike 50.
You gonna get gun. You think you gonna get this?
Back to throw, Newton. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Right now, boys.
Here we go. 50.
Newton throwing again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They begin on the ground with Kamara fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Watch the pass. 26. Great. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
26, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Gun. Don't let him free. Play that tight D.
Newton to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
20. 26, Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. 26. We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Newton eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the Saints 11-yard line.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They go with McCaffrey. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, didn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Winston. He's got Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Now Winston. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take those shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Check flag 21. Here we go. Hey, Sam up. Spot.
Now Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And back at the 8 now, third and goal.
Hey, check flag 21.
Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. He's got daylight. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To throw is Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. Running right through him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
X3, 218, chop. One more, boys. Put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ricky, Ricky. Hey, order.
Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Check down here for Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 1st down, Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Chester Rogers. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Titans 21, Jaguars 3. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He'll get this off to Etienne. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that
they try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jaguars 3. Reggie Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, lock it.
On play action, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Hey, Haywood. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
No. Off. Run. Mark 38. Wrap it. We done. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Tiger.
Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Mark 38.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mark 38. We are. All day, baby, all day. Mike 38.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes a payoff by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Ain't no such thing.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Look at me, zipper.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's taken in by Ferkser. And he's brought down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second and goal, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on third and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. That's under pressure. They got him again. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Go. You. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.